Yesterday, I was a feminist. I moved to a country on the other side of the world. I was running away from politics first and my family second. I forgot about politics, but never picked up the phone. I lived on the 16th floor, but mostly the 14th floor, and the 32nd floor. With tire marks permanently etched onto my left leg, I shifted up to the second floor elevator to get to the 8th floor. I also lived on the 7th floor for 3 years. I shared my bed with a man for the first year. I shared every surface and every breath with him until we parted ways in Switzerland. I still hear the basketballs dribbling and hitting the surface of the upper court adjacent to my faculty housing in Huizhou. I spent 12 months missing that first-year man, drinking at Pavel's place, the other village over, to satisfy my grief. My grandma died in my arms October 4th, 2019, at 10 in the morning. Looking out my balcony, I could touch Hong Kong with my finger on the horizon, forbidden to cross the bridge. I was sealed inside my 2-bedroom apartment with a camera facing the front door for 17 days, my arm in a sling. My closest friends on the other side of the world, not able to return and waiting to feel their version of the pandemic, which was so very different from mine. The game's called cribbage, not solitaire. Independence and loneliness are very different things. In fact, you can be independent and lonely. Loneliness is missing shared spaces. I moved back to my birth country feeling as if I had a hysterectomy. Breathing without a mask, hesitantly driving after 5 years with those tire marks on my left leg. Look at the big blue sky. Look at those mountains. I'm home. Or I feel like my 18-year-old self being acquainted with the land of enchantment. He didn't meet me at the bar. He thought I was too alpha. He threw me out of his house. He only wanted to have fun. He kinda was a one-night stand. He gave me a UTI. I sleep on the right side of my bed. My laptop on the left, with folded clothes waiting to be put in a dresser from my childhood after the floors get done in my new home. The one I bought as a visitor of these lands. My fan always 3 feet away. Is space a relationship? A sound? A feeling? A place? I was never much for routines or taking care of myself in general. I suppose I always relied on others to make the first move, to ensure I was making the right decision, or a decision, to validate my beauty, to confront my knowledge. I started 2 weeks ago. Today, I am a feminist. My natural wake-up time is 7:48. I soak almonds overnight for my hand-ground coffee in the morning. I use all 5 of my pillows, close all my new windows while I saute veggies and press the 4 digits for my arm stay mode as I listen to Audible to lull me to sleep. Fucking cockroaches. Nope, my bedroom lights are still on, and the kitchen lights too, and the bathroom light. The one who only wanted to have fun won't open a box I sent him with his shit in it. 2 shirts, a pair of moccasins I mended twice, and the G-clay my uncle made of him and his siblings for Mother's Day. Do you think he'll throw it in the garbage? Why did you have to tell me that you won't open it? Then don't. I refuse to let you tear me down because of your own insecurities. You're welcome, by the way. And your key no longer works to open my front door. Thank you for showing me what alcoholism looks like. The white supremacist I dated for 5 weeks is in better standing than you. Funny how the red flags don't come out until after the fact. I'm going to give you 30 minutes to feel bummed about your immature response. The queen-size comforter won't fit in my portable washing machine. I washed it in the bathtub. I think it'll take 2 days to line dry. My shower curtain is draped across the French doors because I'm leaving for 8 days to visit my BFF and youngest goddaughter in Fairfax. The crew is going to paint my house while I'm gone. 5 rooms, and the outside shutters, and garage door, and the front door. Then we can get the hardwood floors done. The roof is happening soonish, I hope. Chico, you can take the door frame off like the windows. I finally opened the rest of my moving boxes today. I think I'm finally walking in the right direction toward my dissertation topic. Good luck on finding a committee, my theoretical frameworks professor said. I guess you won't be on my committee, I thought. Currently, I'm jamming to a critical discourse analysis on the arts as language and the use of gendered language through visual and verbal code switching. Last August, the art teacher cleaned out the storage closet. I snatched a handful of books that could be helpful for writing STEAM curriculum. I brought them home. As I pulled the handful of books out of the kitchen box, my eyes grew wider and my lips pierced at 3 titles. Art, Another Language for Learning, The Impact of Early Art Experiences on Literacy Development, and Picturing Learning, Artists and Writers in the Classroom. Damn, it took me 11 months to clue into my subconscious. Tomorrow, I am a feminist. Travel, publish, make art, although not necessarily in that order, and more often they will intersect with one another. I am taking the 7:13 a.m. rail runner to the Sunport tomorrow. I love trains. I wasn't able to take the Trans-Siberian Railway from Beijing to Moscow the summer of 2020. I think I'll cruise the Amtrak lines during October break. Maine is the last state I have yet to visit in the U.S. continental. As I'm checking off item after item on my daily to-do list, I think to myself, when did I have time for a boyfriend? What a major time suckage. When I was working in the jails in LA, my colleagues would say, Ev, the older you get, the harder it is to be in a relationship. I now think I understand what they meant. Sometimes you just need to move forward. I smell cookies or something yummy. I need to bake more. Anna and I are going to make an art piece about a box. I need to make more eyes. Can I call myself an artist if I haven't really created website-worthy art in years? If Chica can move the thermometer over on the wall, I'm able to put 3 or 4 rows of eyes over the campfire ash wall color. The cappuccinos have been mediocre at Iconic lately. I don't remember when I came across this book called How to Draw Cool Things. I loved the format. That was the book that made me want to publish my version, my voice, my language. I had a professor in art school tell me that some paintings will happen instantly and others will take years. I started this painting called The Drummer Boy 20 years ago. It has changed so much over the years. Anna kept it for me while I was living in China. When I unraveled it last January, I was able to see what was missing, where I needed to continue. There are so many layers to it now, but I need to keep going. I'll carry on with it when I get back from Fairfax.